Imagine this. It's the final day of the Cretaceous. The sky is on fire. A mountain-sized asteroid, wider than Mount Everest is tall, is screaming toward Earth at 45,000 miles per hour. In less than 2 minutes, everything changes forever. Trillions of tons of rock will vaporize on impact. A flash brighter than 1,000 suns will blind anything that looks up, and 75% of all life on this planet will be erased before the sun sets. This is not science fiction. This is the day the dinosaurs took their last breath. And today, you're going to stand on the edge of that apocalypse and watch it happen. A world frozen in time. The last breath of the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, Earth was a dinosaur planet. Tyrannosaurus rex stalked river valleys. Herds of Triceratops thundered across floodplains. In the oceans, Mosasaurus ruled as the apex predator. And in the skies, Quetzalcoatlus, with a wingspan wider than a fighter jet, soared on warm updrafts. For 165 million years, dinosaurs had survived ice ages, volcanoes, and rising seas. They were the undisputed kings. But on one ordinary day, just like any other, something arrived from the depths of space, something that no amount of teeth, claws, or armor could fight. This is the true story of their final hours, pieced together from rocks, fossils, and a thin, dark layer of Earth found on every continent. 1. A normal morning. Let's rewind to the morning of the impact. Location: the lush, subtropical peninsula we now call the Yucatan, Mexico. Back then it was called Chicxulub. The sun rises over fern forests and cypress swamps. A family of Tyrannosaurus rex feeds on a fresh Edmontosaurus kill. Baby Alamosaurus, each the size of an elephant already, follow their mothers to a watering hole. Pterosaurs glide above, snatching fish from the shallow western interior seaway that cuts North America in half. The air is humid, 10–15 degrees warmer than today. CO2 levels are 4 times higher. It smells like a greenhouse, wet earth, rotting plants, and distant volcanoes. No one knows it yet, but high above the atmosphere, a 10–15 kilometer wide asteroid called the Chicxulub impactor is already closer than the moon, and closing fast. 2. The impact, 12:41 p.m. local time. The asteroid hits at 20 kilometers per second, 60 times faster than a bullet. In a fraction of a second, the entire asteroid vaporizes into plasma hotter than the surface of the sun. A crater 200 kilometers wide and 30 kilometers deep is blasted out. Trillions of tons of molten rock are hurled into the stratosphere. The flash is visible from the other side of the planet. Anything within 1,000 kilometers is instantly incinerated. The shockwave circles the globe twice. Then comes the ejecta. Red-hot glass spheres called tektites rain from the sky like bullets for nearly an hour, igniting global wildfires. In Montana, 3,000 kilometers away, we find dinosaur bones, with these tektites literally stuck in their ribs. A few minutes later, the air blast arrives, a wall of wind traveling over 1,000 kilometers h, flattening forests like grass. 3. The hellish hours after. For the next 6 to 12 hours, Earth is wrapped in darkness and fire. Temperatures spike to hundreds of degrees in many places from re-entering ejecta. Then, the sky turns black. Sulfuric acid aerosols and soot block 99% of sunlight. Global temperatures plummet 20–30 degrees in days. An impact winter begins that will last years. Oceans acidify in weeks. Photosynthesis collapses. Plants die, herbivores starve, carnivores follow. But not everyone dies instantly. Some small dinosaurs may have survived the first day, the first week, even the first year. We have footprints of large dinosaurs found just centimeters above the impact layer in Colorado, meaning they walked through the ash shortly after. 4. The lucky survivors. Who made it? Anything that could hide underground or in water for years. Early mammals, crocodiles, turtles, small feathered dinosaurs that we now call birds. Seeds and spores that could wait decades for sunlight to return. Birds, technically the last living dinosaurs, are the only ones that crossed the finish line into our modern age. 66 million years later, we stand on a quiet planet. The roaring is gone, the giants are dust. But if you know where to look, in a cliff face, in a museum drawer, or in the birds outside your window, you can still hear their echo. The dinosaurs didn't just vanish. They were murdered in a cosmic crime so violent that the evidence is written across the entire Earth. And yet, life refused to surrender. From the ashes rose mammals. From mammals came primates. From primates came us. We are the children of that apocalypse. Every breath you take is a rebellion against extinction. So the next time you see a sparrow, a chicken, or a hummingbird, look a little closer. You're looking at the last dinosaurs, the ones who survived the day the world froze in time. Thank you for watching.